A new chapter begins, filled with hope and excitement. Once a celebrated astronaut, Captain Tom Reynolds now faced a different kind of confinement. A rare neurological condition had stolen his ability to walk, grounding him permanently. His days, once filled with the thrill of space, were now marked by the quiet hum of medical equipment and the view from his window. One afternoon, a visit from his old friend and engineer, Dr. Emily Carter, sparked a new idea. Emily, known for her work with VR technology in disabled children, showed Tom how VR could transport them to other worlds. Tom, your stories, your experiences. Imagine sharing them in a way that overcomes physical limitations. Inspired, Tom began designing VR experiences tailored for children with disabilities. His first project was a virtual journey to Mars, complete with realistic landscapes, interactive science lessons, and weightless simulations. He wanted to give them the chance to explore, learn, and dream beyond their physical constraints. Word spread quickly, and soon, children from all over the country were lining up to experience Tom's VR worlds. Laughter and wonder filled his apartment as kids, who could barely move in real life, soared through space, explored coral reefs, and climbed the highest mountains, all within the safe confines of virtual reality. Tom had found his new mission, to inspire through imagination. In the year 2342, Earth faces an unprecedented crisis. A colossal asteroid, designated Starfall, hurtles towards the planet, threatening to obliterate all life. Dr. Aris Thorne, a brilliant but eccentric astrophysicist, believes he has found a solution. A daring plan to deploy a series of experimental fusion bombs within the asteroid, shattering it into harmless fragments. His proposal is met with skepticism by the world's leaders, who deem it too risky. However, with time running out, they reluctantly agree to fund Project Starfall. A team of elite astronauts, led by the courageous commander Eva Rostova, is assembled for the mission. They embark on a perilous journey aboard the Starbreaker, a state-of-the-art spacecraft designed for deep space operations. As the Starbreaker approaches Starfall, they encounter unexpected challenges, a rogue meteoroid field and a mysterious energy field surrounding the asteroid. Eva and her crew must overcome these obstacles and deploy the fusion bombs before it's too late to save Earth from annihilation. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the tranquil lake, Sarah found herself reflecting on the day's events. The gentle lapping of water against the shore provided a soothing soundtrack to her thoughts. A sudden rustling in the nearby bushes startled her, breaking the peaceful silence. She turned her head, her eyes scanning the foliage for the source of the disturbance. Captain Elias Vance, a celebrated astronaut, now grapples with a debilitating neurological condition. His motor skills and spatial awareness are deteriorating, casting a shadow over his once bright star. Withdrawn and bitter, he mourns the loss of his dreams, a fallen hero in his own eyes. In a quiet suburban home, lived Sofia Rodriguez, a bright-eyed girl with an unyielding spirit. Confined to a wheelchair due to a genetic disorder, her world was largely within the four walls of her house. Despite her physical limitations, Sophia possessed an extraordinary imagination. She yearned to explore the vast expanse of the universe, a dream that fueled her every thought. Dr. Aris Thorne, a respected neurologist, has been closely monitoring Elias Vance's unique abilities, and suggests that Elias uses his skills for the betterment of the community. Neo Kyoto, 2077. Gleaming skyscrapers pierce the clouds, their holographic advertisements a stark contrast to the crowded slums below. Cybernetic enhancements are commonplace, but access is determined by wealth. The city hums with technological promise, yet festers with social decay. Anya, a young woman with vibrant purple hair and augmented eyes, navigates the crowded marketplace in the lower district. She's nimble, quick-witted, and resourceful, skills honed by necessity. Today, she's hunting for a rare chip to fix her aging cybernetic arm. Suddenly, a sleek hovercar descends, scattering the crowd. Security drones emerge, their red lights flashing, announcing a sweep for unregistered tech. Anya melts into the shadows, her heart pounding, knowing she has to avoid detection at all costs. A lone astronaut, drifting through the silent expanse of space, gazes upon the Earth. A beacon of blue and green, it hangs suspended in the inky blackness, a fragile reminder of home. Inside the International Space Station, Commander Eva Rostova meticulously reviews data on a holographic display. Her brow furrowed in concentration, she notices an anomaly, a faint energy signature emanating from a remote sector of the lunar surface. Back on Earth, in a dimly lit, high-tech research facility, Dr. Jian Li pores over satellite images of the same lunar region. His eyes widen as he recognizes the pattern, a sequence of symbols, unlike anything he has ever seen. Elias Vance's glorious past is shown through newsreels of his space missions, awards ceremonies, and rocket launches. The scene transitions to the present, where Elias, now older, struggles with daily tasks in his apartment. Dr. Aris Thorne visits and suggests volunteering at the community center, but Elias rejects the idea. Elias reluctantly agrees to a one-time visit to the community center, mostly to appease Dr. Thorne. Inside, he meets Sophia, a wheelchair-bound young girl who is fascinated by space. Elias is initially dismissive of Sophia's dreams of space travel, pointing out the practical difficulties. However, Sophia's infectious enthusiasm and her vivid imagination begin to chip away at his cynicism. He notices that all of Sophia's art is related to space. An idea begins to form in Elias's mind. Driven by a newfound purpose, he starts tinkering in his apartment, building a rudimentary VR headset to give Sophia the experience he can no longer have himself. He enlists the help of a local tech whiz who helps him to write the code for the software. He designs a program that simulates a walk on the moon and has her help him. Elias presents Sophia with Project Starfall. Sophia experiences a virtual moonwalk. News of Project Starfall spreads, inspiring more children with disabilities to experience Elias's VR creations. Elias, with newfound purpose, transforms his apartment into a workshop, designing personalized VR experiences. He inspires local students to volunteer. Elias is surrounded by children, their faces filled with wonder as they explore virtual worlds. He is no longer defined by limitations but by his ability to open up the universe. The closing scene shows Elias, smiling genuinely, looking up at the night sky, filled with a quiet sense of accomplishment. I think this would fit well into a 5-minute video and have the right emotional tone.